Hello guys, my name is Nikita and welcome to the second part of this tutorial. And yeah, first of all, thank you very much for the positive feedback. I'm super happy that I could help you. Let's continue with the second part. And in this second part, we will create all that beautiful plants and moss and ferns on the rocks. But just at some places, at some places there's a little bit more, at some places there's a little bit less. And also it's very important to give it like a realistic feel, to add like some variation, like here are like one kind of plant, here's more grass, then some ferns, then also some big ferns, and like the more you put into it, the more it will be interesting. Like, of course, those renders took much longer than we will cover today in the tutorial, but I will just show you like the basics, how it will work with maybe 2 or 3 different plants. So you understand it and you understand how to mix it. And yeah, like always, I will just show you like my thought process. And yeah, that will be really awesome today. Okay, so that's where we ended in the last tutorial. If you didn't watch the first part, definitely watch the first part. You can watch it here. So yeah, here we will just start by disabling the bottles because we definitely don't need them. Where you can download like the plants and mosses. I'm using again Bridge Megascans. It's, I don't know, 20 euros a month or something, and you have like a crazy huge library of whole packs of plants. But so you can follow along with it, and even if you don't use Bridge, that's always very important for me, that people can follow along and not I use assets that no one can get and I don't provide them even like some people do. I don't understand why people do that. So yeah, but you can just go to Cgtrader or TurboSquid or just type in Google, I don't know, like grass free. And here, for example, this one is perfect, because it's small, it looks like moss. Because I also didn't use moss, I just used like a lot of small grass things here and cloned it like a lot. But yeah, you can just download them and try it out. And also like ferns, you have here a really good one, you have here some, and yeah, it's also like just take one small one, one big one, just like some variations, but we will cover it like. And also like some plants, like just search for some plants. But guys, again, like I can recommend you like Bridge Megascans, like you just pay 1 or 2 months, then you have so many points and then you can cancel your subscription, but you can still use the points. Super, super good, Let's start first with this first stone here, like this one. What we will do, I have here my little grass collection here with some different grasses, and I just want to pick something, I don't know, something very simple, very small, something what is cool. Maybe even that. So yeah, I take just this one and copy it over my project and just bring it in with Ctrl V, and let's call it grass small, so we are well organized. That's always super important, as you know. And now what we just do, we go to Octane and we take our Octane Scatter, and that's the whole magic. So now what we do is we start our render view here, and again we just call this one grass small 01, and we go to the scatter and go to the type surface, because yeah, we want to put all that grass on the surface of the stone, and the surface is just our rock here. So we take our rock top and we drag it into the surface of our Octane Scatter, and you see already we get some weird spheres here. And what we have to do is just put the grass into our Octane Scatter, and now you see we have something like that. And that's a little bit too hairy for my taste. So we go to our grass and we just scale it way smaller. And yeah, I don't have a very good graphics card right now, so it's a little bit slow. And here you see already, let's zoom in a little bit so we can really focus just on our rock here. So I clicked like the key lock, and yeah, we have something like that. And you see it's starting already to get interesting, but we definitely still have to make this grass much smaller and also a lot more. So here we go to the distribution and we have like count, I don't know, let's try 5,000. And again, guys, in the tutorial, I will not go with like the highest values. because yeah, otherwise it will just take too long. I hope you understand it, but yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, maybe we can go like, I don't know, like 8,500, but we will put other grass inside. So yeah, but it's just go with something, you know, and just start with something. That's always important. Like, I will not try to do like the first rock so everything is absolutely perfect, you know? Like, you will see, like, we will change things a lot, and it's just like doing, trying out, like try and error, you know? So we have something like that. But in that example, you see we have some areas that are like clean and some areas that are not clean. And also what is important, what we can do already, is if you would zoom in, you would see like all the grass is completely the same size and the same rotation, and it looks too static, you know? Because, yeah, what we can do now is to go to the grass small and to bring just a random effector, and we call it grass small 01, and we put that random effector into the effector step of the Octane Scatter. So yeah, now you see it's already here, the viewport. It's not what we need, so we go to our random effector, to the parameters tab, position. Yeah, we don't need it, but we need rotation. So yeah, in that example, we have to change like the rotation age. So they are just rotating and like showing into different directions a little bit. And also what we can adjust like the scale. So everyone is a little bit of a different of a scale. So uniform scale and absolute scale, and just go a little bit down. Yeah, not that much. So something like that. And yeah, if we see, you see that looks already like it's not so generic, you know, you have like some kind of variation. And yeah, I think that looks good. And now we can make like this different distribution. And for that, we just go to our distribution tab from our Octane Scatter to scale. And we just bring like a noise. And if we bring a noise, you see already like some parts have plants and some not. It's just like a black and white map, like where you have white places, you have plants, and where it's black, you don't have places. Or in other words, white is scale 01 and black is scale 0. So also, it's interesting if you go to the noise and you pump the contrast to the maximum, you see we have like here like this kind of texture. And we also have it here. If we would crank up like much more grass, so it's more dense, you would see we have like very sharp edges, you know? And that's the important part. It's a lot of experimentation and just trying out, but we don't want it too crazy like that, because then you would see it's just cutting away. But we also don't want like no contrast, because then it's just like too washy, you know? So something like in between. Then you have at some places you have like a fade, you know, like at some, like in real nature, you never have like a hard cut, or very rarely that you have like on one side plants and on the other sides like no plants at all. So yeah, it's just like trying out a little bit. Also, yeah, playing with the scale, because you see right now it's definitely not what we want, and it's just. Yeah, as I said, for example, it's very big now, and you see on the back we have plants, but I wanted maybe like a little bit more, I don't know, maybe something like that, maybe go down with the scale a little bit. So yeah, I think I like that. I will crank up a little bit the contrast. Yeah, you see, maybe also we can play a little bit with the low clip, because I like the plants here, but I don't like the plants here on those sides. Oh, sorry. Perfect. So you see, we can play a little bit with the low clips and the high clip. So that's something more that we want. Maybe I want even less of a scale. Yeah, I think I like that. Yeah, I found something different, I think, that I like. You see, we have like, yeah, I think, yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, I think it's cool. And yeah, obviously, guys, you see, you have like some places where you could have a little bit more of grass. And again, you could just pump in here the count a little bit. Or what we will do, we will just bring like a different grass inside. So for example, maybe I like this one here, you see, so we have like a little bit like, I don't know what's in English, but some interesting things. And yeah, we just bring it in. And again, guys, don't forget to scale it way, way down. And again, we just, yeah, I don't know, like, let's call it grass 02 and bring the grass 02 here inside, and let's start our Octane render. Don't forget to save. But yeah, now you see we have too much of that grass. So what we do is just, we take it out and we create a new Octane scatter. So we call it grass 02 and put the grass 02 into the Octane scatter. And also we take the same shader. So we just go to the first one, to shader, copy shader, go into the that one that we just created, and again go to scale, shader, and just paste shader. So we have like the same distribution, but we just also have to create again like surface type, and into the surface we just drag in our rock top. And you see now we have them on our rock, but yeah, we have less of them. That's the point, you know, because in our first Octane scatter we have 7,000, but that was because that grass is a little bit bigger and has more volume. We don't want too much out of it. We just want a little bit. So you see, yeah, also what we can do, just take like the random effector we just created and put it also like to the same Octane scatter we just created. And you see, yeah, guys, it's really slow, and yeah, I just have a 1080 Ti, so for the tutorial, again, I won't do it too perfect. But yeah, we have something like that, and you see, at some places we have like the small grass, at some places like these other grasses comes out. And again, guys, it's just, you have to try out different grasses, put the more, the better, you know. And yeah, let's maybe also put now some ferns, because if you check here, I have, yeah, you see, I have even some flowers. I have even some, I don't know, some other plants, I don't know what's the name, but I like this one a lot. You know, like you have everywhere a little bit like of ferns. I don't know, like, do you like ferns? I love them. So yeah, let's play a little bit like with ferns, because ferns are always cool. So I go again just to my little library here, and not my rocks library, but my plants library. So yeah, I'm again in my little grass library, and if you see here, I have some little ferns, you know, and it's again just Megascans, and yeah, we have like a little bit more of them, like some are a little bit smaller, and I just picked like this big huge one. I like that. And again, I just bring it here in, and yeah, I just position it into the middle, and yeah, make it definitely much smaller. And again, I just call it Fern Big 01. Again, organization, super important, guys, because you see, like, I don't know, like for those renderers here that we are creating, I don't know, like I had like 20-30 different Octane scatters, and yeah, I didn't name them even, I think. But yeah, anyway, so we go again to objects and Octane scatter and Fern Big 01, so we are not getting confused. Or what we even could do, maybe it would be a little bit faster. So just we go to our grass, and with control click, we drag it up. So we have a copy, we delete like the grass. We call the one that we just created like Fern Big 01 again. And so we have already like the distribution on the rock and the noise. So we don't have to create it and copy and all that stuff. So let's bring it in and see what happens. And you see it's already much more volume and all that stuff. And I like that a lot, but the ferns are definitely a little bit too big. Yeah, it's too big, definitely. And I don't want so much, because I want more of a grass and like much less fern. So maybe something like 500. And I also have to play a little bit with the noise shader, because otherwise it's distributed all the three different grass sorts at the same place. So just play a little bit around. You don't have to change the seed, because then it will be distributed on completely other places. So yeah, something like that. But yeah, guys, I'm just showing you like the techniques, so you can play it. So yeah, guys, it's for the tutorial. That's like really it for the first part. Because yeah, otherwise you see it already. It takes like a lot of times, and I just want to show you like the different techniques. So let's do it like also for the middle rock. Again, we just bring in a new Octane Scatter, bring maybe all that 3 into a group and call it top rock. We just can bring in again like the grass that we have and just copy and paste it into our new Octane Scatter. Into a new Octane Scatter we go again to surface and put in the rock mid. And you see already, yeah, we have something like that. Let's zoom in a little bit. So yeah, you see that one is definitely not working. So let's put in a little bit more of a grass. And also the same, we go to effectors and we just drag in our grass small random effector so they are a little bit rotated. And let's just play a little bit with the distribution. So again, we go to our Octane Scatter, shader and noise. And let's see just what happens. Definitely make it a little bit bigger, something like 350. Make it a little bit more contrasty. And yeah, definitely maybe even make this one a little bit smaller. So I mean like the grass. So we can just go to our Octane Scatter and just, I don't know, just 0.8, 0.8 and 0.8. And therefore just put in a little bit more of some grass. How was it in the original? Yeah, something like that. Maybe like a different distribution. I don't know, something like that. Maybe make it a little bit bigger again. Yeah, I think I like that. I have like this front part. And again, let's just bring maybe a different plant inside. Yeah, maybe something like that. And again, we just copy and paste like our Octane Scatter we just used. And we have like our grass we just took and we just put it in. And definitely, yes, exactly. I have to make it much smaller again. Yeah, much smaller and much less. I don't know, because it's already bigger than the small. And yeah, I don't have a texture. Also, like, let's bring some ferns. Yeah, maybe this time this one. So it's a little bit smaller. And again, we just bring it in and maybe we can just try and drag it into it. And again, we just make the fern like a lot smaller and start our Octane render. And again, the point is just to show you like the techniques, because of course for a tutorial, like that huge big composition with like 3 stones, I don't know, I just wanted to show you like not just the technique, but also how you can use the techniques. For example, because there are like tutorials out there where you can create like that, what we are doing now, but there are like no tutorials, like zero, how to really create like this kind of product artwork renderings where you have like all the different techniques into like one image, you know? And yeah, that's what I'm showing you right now. So yeah, let's check out if our ferns we can see. So yeah, something like that, very basic. And don't worry guys, like it looks like very flat and not interesting because yeah, we don't have like, I don't have like all that variation right now for the tutorial because yeah, my PC, I'm traveling, my PC is not good for that. But let's also do like our third rock here. So we can just continue and just finish that. And again, we just go to Octane Scatter. And this time I will just take maybe a different grass. And again, guys, if you have like 3 different rocks, for example, it's of course better if you take like one kind of grass, you know, but just like for showcasing purposes. Yeah, maybe I take this one, you know, like this one looks really simple. And I just put it again, guys, you know it, we have to make it much smaller. We have to bring it onto our surface of our low rock. And that looks already that something is happening. So yeah, we have something like that, but of course it's too big. And again, we can just take our same effector, random effector, because it's just a rotation and a little bit of a scale, you know. So again, we can just bring it a little bit more up, something like that. And just on the scale, we bring in the noise. And maybe we can even try like a different noise or something like, I don't know, like Luca, I think it doesn't match. Yeah, maybe something like that, but we just have to bring it much more up. And yeah, that doesn't work good. Yeah, honestly, like the noise one, the normal one is already very good, but we need more contrast. So yeah, we have like here's like some more interesting places. Play a little bit with the seed. And yeah, I think that's cool. Maybe just a little bit more of low clip, something like that, and maybe bring it up a little bit. Yeah, that's definitely 1-0 too much. But yeah, something something like that is enough. Maybe bring in a little bit more contrast. I don't want so much. And yeah, and I will just copy and paste like some small grass inside. So yeah, you see we also have like some more color variations. Yeah, and maybe make it just a little bit more. So yeah, and you see like here again, guys, it's just like really playing around and see what happens. But yeah, and also like a fern. So I just copy and paste the Octane Scatter, and I just take a fern from some other one that we've created already, and you see it's already getting a little bit of complicated, but no problem. So again, we just bring them a little bit down, even less, just a few ones, and that's definitely still too much. So we have something like that. Yeah, and if we check like our image, yeah, I don't do the branch because yeah, you get the point. And yeah, you see it already. It's also, yeah, like here it's more yellowish, here it's more light green. So again, it's purpose for showing you, but yeah, you get the point. And now what I also want to show you, just like, for example, you know, because now it looks too static, you know, it looks a little bit boring. So here, for example, just a few ferns and the big ones, like to decorate all that composition a little bit. So I go to my plants here, and I have here, for example, like this fern here, where it's just like 2 pieces. And those 2 pieces I can just do also like completely manually. So I go to my main view with F1, and I go to this one here, and I just bring them into place. And I always see like how it looks like on the left one, like on the render, if everything looks fine. And yeah, maybe we can even just render this part here. And yeah, so we have something like that. We just bring it in a little bit. Yeah, I think you see, it's like a decoration, you know. And also maybe just bring one more in. For example, yeah, just 1 piece. So we have even more control over that. So yeah, we have also what is good point, because you see like all that pack is the same texture. So I can just delete the texture of the leaf I just imported, and also here in the browser, or what it's called, and just bring the same from the leaf before, because then I will just use like one texture and I don't have like 20 times the same texture, you know. That's definitely slowing down a little bit. And yeah, and you see we lost all the texture, but just reload like the Octane, and then it will work. And again, just you see, I think I like that, and just maybe just rotate it like one more, maybe a little bit smaller. And again, guys, you see like the more variation you have, the more different stuff you bring in, the more interesting it will just get. And also here maybe just one like in the back. Yeah, like, you know, like if you check out like my other work, I always like to decorate, like especially when we are dealing like with like natural stuff, you know, because yeah, it's always, I don't know, like nature is just beautiful, you know, like with all the different variations. And yeah, like, I don't know, I'm enjoying it a lot. So we just go to our grass, and I also have like some flowers. Yeah, for example, this one, I have like here a little blue flower, and I just want to bring it also into my scene. And yeah, like at the reference renders, I created like a lot of them, you know, but in this example, we just bring just a few one, and just again, just rotate it a little bit, play a little bit with scale. And you see already here, I don't know, yeah, if you see it like on YouTube, it just brings a little bit of color, a little bit of variation. Maybe we have like here, like, I don't know, like here a little spawn of blue flowers. Yeah, and also I just bring in like a little Alexandra palm. And yeah, guys, I don't know, like, you know, like I'm really in the flow right now, but again, I won't do it like perfect because of tutorial sake. But yeah, just, yeah, you see like here, I like that. I like that it looks like a little bit, it's saying like, hello, I'm also here. like look at my beauty, you know, like, yeah, something like that. And you see, you can put it like everywhere and just play around. And it's also cool, you know, like with time you get like a big library with different plans and all that stuff. Like don't buy, for example, like just for, if you do it like this tutorial and you will use like Quixel Megascans, don't buy like 10 different plans or something, you know, just start with 3 or 4, maybe just start also just like with 1 stone or something and just try it a little bit out, you know, like how it see. But you see, it looks already, yeah, it looks a little bit messed up, but I think it's cool. And if we bring all that into a group, so we have a little bit organization, save it, guys. And let's just bring back our bottles, because yeah, we also have to see like how it looks with the bottles. And guys, honestly, guys, how long did it took? Like for me, 46 minutes, for you, like after cut, 20-30 minutes, but it looks already cool. Like, and yes, guys, again, don't say anything about, yeah, the HDRI or the lighting or something, because we don't have it yet. But let's just make maybe our plane, let's just throw a diffuse material into it and make it a little bit darker. Yeah, you see, if we make that a little bit darker and we go to our HDRI environment, and if we go to our HDRI environment and bring something with like a evening sun, then we have something like that. And that's not, yeah, and I just bring in like a simple HDRI environment, yeah, just to show it a little bit, you see. And if the background is dark, yes, guys, of course, like with the lighting, we will do it completely manually later, because we will have more control over the light. But you see here also like the plants, they catch a little bit of light. And yeah, guys, like if you want, I can make a tutorial on how to create like this kind of materials, because yeah, you have to mix up like a little bit here of, you see, like transmission and all that stuff. So you see like the light, it's reflecting light, but it's also showing through a little bit. So it's not just like blocking the light completely, you know, and you have like that kind of material. So it's also important, but yeah, I think that's okay for something like that. And yeah, just try out like playing a little bit with HDI environment, you know, like, yeah, we could bring in like a light in the background. We make it like that. So yeah, something like that. And we bring the lightness down a little bit. So we just have like here some highlights. And guys, you see, it's getting, guys, like honestly, yes, it was so fast. It was like, if you spend much more time, definitely just follow the tutorial. So you just can follow along, do the same steps, but afterwards do exactly the same on your own, you know? So yeah, we have something like that. And a little interruption, because yeah, I have some news, because some people ask me if I'm offering like a one-on-one coaching where I teach them how to build a good portfolio, what makes a good portfolio, how to reach out then to that clients with a good portfolio, because yeah, that's the most important thing. What to write the clients, how to respond to them, how to make high prices, you know, how to communicate with them, like how to build like a social media and all that stuff. And yeah, just how to build like a freelance business, and not only like the technical part, like how to make the tutorial, how to reach out to clients and all that stuff, but also very important that what I learned a lot is the mindset thing, you know, like how to be motivated, how to do it like every day, you know, because if you really want to make it serious and to really make money with it and not just make it as a hobby, you have to see it like as a business, you know. And if you see it like as a business, there comes much more parts into it. It's not just like making a little bit of art, just post it on ArtStation or Behance or something. No, there's much more, and also like a much more mindset stuff and thinking and like goals and all that stuff. So yeah, if you're just interested, guys, just write me an email. Let's have a call, just getting to know each other and see if I can help you with what I can help you. And yeah, as you see, guys, I love to help people. I would love to share like also my business knowledge. And yeah, if you're interested, just let me know. And yeah, that's it. And see you in the next part. We'll do the lighting and that will be even more interesting. And guys, see already, that's already with the simple HDR environment and the simple light, we have such a exciting artwork, you know. It was so fast, and if you spend a little bit more of time and you practice a little bit more, guys, you will get such amazing results. You can put like awesome work like on your Behance, you can structure it very nice. We also will do like later like some different camera angles and make like on Photoshop some post-processing to get like even more punch. And you know, and with that portfolio pieces, you can reach out to clients and make money with it, you know, and like make a living out of it, go travel and all that stuff, you know. It's, yeah, so many possibilities, because I see such a lot of people, they are so talented and they are doing so nice stuff, but they have like not so much business knowledge, you know, but you need that to get good money with it. But yeah, so yeah, let's join me on the next tutorial where we will do the lighting. So bye.